It is 1 a.m. in the morning, and I am being super ambitious right now. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Sean for Koh Beauty. In today's video, I'm super excited to give to you some of my favorite foundations. As you know, all summer long, I'll be giving you my favorite makeup and skincare favorites and also throwing in some fashion here and there. But I hope you all would like, subscribe, and share. Also leave down below your favorite foundation and why. I'm going to give you some of my top foundations that are traveling with me and why I love them so much. Tonight, I was invited to a dinner at the Hotel Grand Duca, and I want to tell you why this foundation that I'm wearing is so good. And we don't talk about it too much, but it definitely deserves its praise. Is the Huda Full Filter Foundation. That's what I'm wearing. This is a full coverage matte formula. It is vegan and it is silicone rich. What I do love about this is, as hot as it is during the summer months, especially down south, you can be confident that this is not going to move around on you. Even when you pat your forehead, it's going to stay in place. And I don't wear this with a primer. I'm wearing this right now on my face without a primer on, and it just goes on beautifully. It's seamless. Here's the key with really getting your foundation to look flawless too. We want to use an exfoliator, right? We want to exfoliate before we start going on with our complexion products because it creates the perfect foundation before you apply your foundation. And we want to slough off all of those dead, dry skin cells that this would cling to if you don't take it off. You know, some people, they would say, oh, my foundation is not doing what it used to do anymore. Well, a lot of the times that's due to having a lot of dry, dead skin cells on the acidic mantle on the face. And you need to slough those off with a really great salicylic or a glycolic acid, or even going in with a physical exfoliator. Okay, so today what I did was I used my La Mer oil exfoliator to really give me that turnover that I needed, because after I travel, the skin gets really dull. Then I went in with this. I put this on at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and it is now 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's still looking flawless. I've been using the Scott Barnes natural technique, which is all about sculpting, and you find yourself using less foundation and I guess more contour and concealer. And the contour that I've been using a lot is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. I think it's called the Contour Duo. I've showed that a lot on my channel as well. That is like my favorite right now. It is beautiful. The Huda shade that I wear for my shade twins, it is 450G. While we're on the subject of foundations you can be confident with in the summer, let's go into the Ultra from Chanel. You all know that I'm a huge lover, supporter of Chanel's brand. And this one is BD 121 for my shade twins. Teo is also one of my subscribers I met in Dallas, and a little bit darker than me. And I know she was like, oh, you're the girl who does all the Chanel stuff. Yes, that's me. And Teo, if you're looking at the Ultra Lution, I say get a sample of the BD 131. I think you're just a smidget darker than I am. This goes on beautifully. It disguises your imperfections. It's a matte finish, but a comfortable matte. And if you are in hot climates, when I left Dallas, it was like 100 and something degrees. You know, pull this out. This is going to give you that confidence that you need, so you don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, my foundation is moving around. You know, sometimes when we sweat outside and we dap our forehead, I sweat and it starts on my forehead first. And you pat, and before you know it, your makeup's gone. That's not what you're gonna get with the Ultra Lution, and that's why I really love this. You can be confident with this foundation. A little bit goes a long way. I would not use a lot of this. 5 pumps, and you're gonna be good to go. Eternité de Beauté. This is the Gucci Full Coverage Foundation. This is one of my favorites as well. It has quickly become that girl for me because special occasions, I'm pulling her out. This is 430N for my shade twins. It is a gorgeous formula. However, there is a learning curve here. You're gonna have to break this down, not with micellar water, but with a cleansing balm, like an oil-based cleansing balm, like your Estee Lauder or your Chantecaille or your Neutrogena, or Clinique has a really great one as well, that take the day off. Because this is so rich, it really does not move. And when it's so much silicone in here, silicone is like mixing oil and water, right? When you mix oil and water, what happens? You see it separates, they don't mix. So if you're using a micellar water, it does not have enough oil to break this down. So you really have to use an oil-based product in a cleansing balm to break this down. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be a balm form, it could actually be a liquid, but that's what you're gonna need for this baby right here. So that lets you know how confident you can be with this Gucci foundation. It is so, so good. All right, a next semi-matte foundation that I absolutely love is from Valentino. For my shade twins, I wear DN2 is going to be the jam for us if you're looking at Valentino. This is to last 24 hours, and again, it is a medium, it's a semi-matte, but it's a medium coverage foundation. A little bit goes a long way. If you're really looking to hide imperfections, I definitely say any of the other ones I just talked about would do that for you. If you're not, then you know, a semi-matte medium coverage foundation would be your jam. So on days when I'm just doing brunch with friends would be when I put the Valentino on, because I know that we're going to be in some place really cool. This one would move around a little bit, again, because it's a semi-matte, so it's still going to give you like a dewy finish. That's what I get with it. It really is good. I'm going to show you two foundations together. I'm wearing shade 302. The reason why I wanted to show you both of these is because they're under the same brand. This is from Koh Gen Do. The Aqua Foundation is for those that are, if you're looking for skin loving ingredients and you're on sets and you're under heavy lights, and you really want something that's going to be good for the skin on and off camera, I would go with this. When Isotome created Koh Gen Do, she really was looking to bring vitality and radiance back to the skin. And what I love about both of these is that it has the Koh Gen Do proprietary blend, which is the tea tree oil with shea butter, jojoba oil, and olive squalene. Now, there is a difference. They are both, this one's medium coverage, this one's light to medium. I wear these for different things, right? If I have a speaking engagement, if I'm going to be under lights, which I find myself being under, especially of late, I wear this foundation. If I'm running errands, or if it's a light day for me and I'm just hanging with friends or going out, let's say for a brunch with a brand or etc., then I'm wearing the Koh Gen Do Mefinishi Moisture Foundation. This has hydrolyzed yeast. This is one that is really going to blur your imperfections. Both of them will. And what I really love about them both is that they do different things, but it doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation at all. And I love that there is skin loving ingredients in here. Now, when I say that, does that mean that this can replace your skincare? Absolutely not. You all know that your skin is only as good as the skincare that you use. So make sure you have a skincare routine in place. I had the Oriental Plants line, but I've used it all. And it is all about bringing moisture into the skin. It is about bringing radiance and vitality, replenishing the skin's barrier. All of those things are necessary for you to have a flawless finish with your foundation. You can have an airbrush look with your foundation. Your skin does not have to look cakey, not flawless, not smooth. It's all about your skincare. It's all about exfoliation and then bringing in your foundations and taking your time to blend your foundation. That is important as well. The brush that I love to use to put on my foundation is the Koh Gen Do buffing brush, and I've showed that before on my channel too. All right, friends. A foundation that I love is the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation. I wear the shade Macau. This is non-drying, it is non-comedogenic, non-acnogenic. What I also love about this is that it goes on flawlessly. It can be a medium to full coverage foundation. It is 16-hour wear. It is transfer resistant. It is sweat resistant. You all know that DIor is iconic for giving us beautiful, flawless foundations. DIor Forever. I'm 6.5W. I love and adore this foundation. This has 86% of the floral skincare, so a lot of botanicals are in this at the base of this foundation. And this is heat resistant, but it gives you a radiant look to the skin. This will not move around on you. This is another one you can be confident with. And if you're a dry skin type, you can appreciate this. But I really feel like this foundation is for all skin types, just like the Koh Gen Do. You can be confident. You can be so confident with this foundation. This has been around for a very long time. I want to say around the same time is our NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation. And I just really love this. Now, back in the day, you guys remember the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat was a really great foundation. Nobody really talks about that. Okay, this is the reason why I don't need to do videos late at night, because see, I find myself snacking. Here I am snacking on popcorn. Okay, so let's go into this next foundation. It is the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. I wear the shade Amber. Can I just read you all a quote from Mr. Tom Ford? I love this man so much. I love his ready to wear. I love his handbags. I love his perfumes. And I did a campaign with Tom Ford, and let me tell you, he is one that pays attention to detail and what the times are doing. So 40 shades of this foundation. I just want to read what he has to say about this is his exact quote. Looking through a camera lens has taught me that an even skin tone and texture is very important. A perfected matte look is beautiful, but should not look flat or dry. Above all, it must move like skin. And that is so true with the Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. What I can say is anyone can try this. This is for all skin types. I definitely say go to your nearby department store and get a sample of it. This is definitely meant to diffuse and blur. It is blendable. It does not settle into your pores. This is one that the claims are that it will treat the skin even after you take your foundation off. And I think that was something that Isa Tomei from Koh Gen Do was noticing too. She wanted something that would be beneficial on and off camera. So Tom Ford is giving you this as well. When you put this on, it's 24-hour wear, but it does not feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup. That's why I really love to do videos like this, is because I want you all to be so informed about products before you start using it. Because it helps us to cut down on time, right? And when you start learning about your products, you're more confident about using your products. When you know that there's somewhat of a learning curve, you can almost perfect that, and then it becomes obsolete, right? It's no longer a learning curve. It's like, oh, I already know how to blend this out. Oh, I already know what this is going to do for me if I wear it to this event, or if I wear it to this occasion, or how it's going to handle, taking pictures, or, excessive light.